Now, they've been called the Forgotten Conscripts, men drafted into the armed forces during the Second World War, only to be sent not abroad to fight, but down a mine to dig.
Yes, they became known as Bevan Boys after the then Minister for Labour, Ernest Bevin. Well, today, almost 70 years after the first of them was called up, a memorial was unveiled to mark the part they played in winning the war. Callum Watkinson reports.
Recognition at last for the men who spent their finest hour a mile under the ground. A memorial unveiled by royalty, designed by one of their own. An emotional day for Harry Parkes, the feeling apparently contagious.
I'm overwhelmed today because this is the day that this memorial will be dedicated by Her Royal Highness Countess of Wessex. She does us the honour to restore our dignity.
In 1943, with coal supplies dwindling and miners sent away to fight, the government decided every 10th man drafted would wage war not by land, air or sea, but with picks and shovels. There was no option. These conscript miners faced a choice: prison or the pit.
I was accepted to the Royal Air Force. And all of a sudden, a letter came to the door, said, well, you had to go down the mine. I had no choice, really.
I became 18, 1943, went for a medical, passed, accepted in the Royal Navy. And when the brown envelope came through the door, wasn't for the Royal Navy, you're going to work in a colliery and underground. Absolutely devastated. I've never experienced, the only coal I saw was in the fireplace.
Because they wore no uniform, many young men who served their country in this way were mistaken for draft dodgers and conscientious objectors. It's hoped this memorial will finally lay some of that stigma to rest.
We had the stigma of being cowards, conscientious objectors. Yellow Street down here, back a mile wide. My son or my brother's in the Air Forces. You're the right age, why aren't you in uniform? But they wouldn't stop to let us explain. It was very hard to take, I can tell you.
Servicemen got medals when they were demobbed. Till today, all these men had were memories. Now visitors to the National Memorial Arboretum will know they too did their bit. For without the coal they dug, there could have been no victory. Callum Watkinson, ITV News, Staffordshire.